Hello and welcome to IB Study Video Lectures. Today we will discuss the 18th chapter of Grade 8 English Grammar, and our topic is simple, compound and complex sentences. Today's topic is indeed interesting because it tells us more about the sentences. There are three types of sentences that we will cover in this lesson: simple sentence, the simple sentence which has one finite verb and is meaningful. That means it is understandable. Compound sentence. Compound sentence is a sentence which has two finite verbs because it is formed by joining two simple sentences. Complex sentences. Complex sentences are those which have two or more finite verbs because they are formed by joining two clauses. So this is all about that we will be covering in this lesson. So before the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify simple, compound and complex sentences, differentiate between types of sentences based on their structure and components, analyze the role of adjective, adverb and noun clauses within complex sentences. Before we dive deeper, let us study this example. Look, son, this is the hospital where you were born. Oh, I see. So here, the clause where you were born, this looks like a connector between two simple sentences. Like, this is the hospital, you were born here. So, in order to modify the noun, the clause where you were born has been added to form a compound sentence. This is an example of an adjective clause. So we will cover this deeply in this lesson. Let us read some sentences and observe their structure. Shahib is an intelligent boy. She missed the bus, therefore she had to walk to school. Before I went out for party, I completed all my assignments. Now here in the first sentence, we have only one finite verb. That means it is a simple sentence. It's a complete sentence. Who is Sahib? How is he? He is an intelligent boy. In the second one, we have two finite verbs. She missed the bus, therefore she had to walk. So missed the bus and had to walk. We have two finite verbs and we have joined it by using therefore. That means this is an example of a compound sentence. Before I went for a party, I completed all my assignments. Now this sentence consists of more than two finite verbs. Moreover, they have coordinating clauses as well. Like, before I went out for party, I completed all my assignments. So this is an example of a complex sentence. Sentence A is a simple sentence. It has a finite verb. A finite verb, as you already know, is a verb which agrees with the number and person of the subject. That means Sahib is an intelligent boy. Sahib and boy, subject and object, we know they are singular. So we take one singular verb, which is. So when the verb agrees with the subject, that means it is a simple sentence. Sentence B is a compound sentence. Why so? Because it has two finite verbs. And they have been formed by combining the following two simple sentences using a conjunction therefore. For example, each one of the sentence is called a clause. Like, she missed the bus, she had to walk to school. These are two simple sentences. Now each are clauses. That means each form a clause. And then each other sentences like I went out for party, I completed all my assignments. These are clauses, right? So when it is a part of the compound sentence, they both are independent of equal rank in the sentence and they are called coordinate clauses. So in the second sentence, we have joined two simple sentences using therefore. In the third sentence, we have two coordinating clauses. A compound sentence consists of two or more than two finite verbs. a compound sentence will have two or more than coordinate clauses as well. Sentence C is a complex sentence, right? Now let us analyze the third sentence again and deeply this time. Before I went for party, I completed all my assignments. Now this one, I went out for party, I completed all my assignments. We have two clauses here, but one is dependent and one is independent. So these two clauses are not of equal rank in the sentence. The clause, I completed all my assignments, this is an independent clause because it stands out. I completed all my assignments. This is a independent clause, and it is also called the principal or main clause. But the clause, before I went out for party, this is not an independent clause, this is a dependent clause because it does not stand by itself as a complete sentence. So a complex sentence is formed by having two clauses, but one is dependent and another is independent, and it may have two or more finite verbs. Whereas a compound sentence has two clauses and two finite verbs, but both are independent of each other. That means both are two simple sentences. So like a compound sentence, a complex sentence has two or more than two verbs. A complex sentence will have two or more clauses. It will have only one principal clause. It may have one or more than subordinate clauses. Subordinate clauses. Now the clause which is dependent, right? So two clauses, compound sentence has two clauses, both are coordinating clauses. Complex sentences has two clauses, one is dependent, one is independent. That means one is coordinating clause and another is subordinate clause. Now subordinate clause has three types: adjective clause, adverb clause and noun clause. Like before I went out for party, after I completed my assignment. So these ones, they might act as an adjective, they might act as an adverb, they might act as a noun. So accordingly, we have three types. Let us understand adjective clauses. She was leaning against a door which was broken. A person who is lazy always makes haste. Who is lazy? So here in the first sentence, which was broken, in the second sentence, who is lazy, these are acting as an adjective clause. Why so? Because in the first sentence, which was broken is telling us more about the noun door. And here, who is lazy is telling us more about the noun person. So hence, these are called adjective clauses. The clauses which qualify the nouns. That means which adds more to the nouns in the sentence. The highlighted words in these sentences are adjective clauses. These clauses qualify the noun before them. The clause which was broken qualifies the noun door, and the clause who is lazy qualifies the noun person. These clauses perform the role of adjectives because we replace them as adjectives. He was leaning against the broken door. A lazy person always makes haste. So same sentence, when we replace them by just adding simple adjectives, we can also form them like this. Therefore, the clause doing the work of an adjective is called an adjective clause. That means a clause which acts as an adjective. An adjective clause is introduced by a relative pronoun like who, which, whose. This is the girl whose pen was lost. Whom, what, that. This is the house that was haunted. When, where, why, how. So it can have a relative pronoun and it can have a relative adverb. Kinds of adjective clauses. So as we have kinds of adjectives, we have kinds of adjective clauses as well. There are two types: defining clauses and non-defining clauses. Defining clauses give information about the persons or things they are talking about, right? That means we modify the nouns which identify them as persons or things. Non-defining clauses, they give extra information about the persons or things they are talking about. Like Indira Gandhi, who became the Prime Minister of India, was born in a political family. We went to Srinagar, which is in Kashmir. So, defining clause, that means which helps us to identify the person. This one is the defining clause. The second one, non-defining clause, that means which gives extra information. This one is non-defining clause. The second type of clauses is adverb clauses. Let us read and observe the following sentences. He broke the vase because he was angry. If you walk slowly, you will miss the lecture, right? So now in these two sentences, because he was angry, if you walk slowly, they are adverb clauses. Because in the first sentence, because he was angry, we are getting the reason why he broke the vase. That means this is modifying the verb. In the second sentence, you will miss the lecture. So if you walk slowly is modifying you will miss. That means they are modifying the verb. So when the clauses act as an adverb, that means when they modify the verb in the sentences, they are called adverb clauses. A clause modifying a verb, an adjective or an adverb in the principal clause, that means a main clause, is called an adverb clause. That means he broke the vase, this is the main clause. Why he broke the vase? The another one is subordinate clause, because he was angry. So because he was angry is an adverb clause because it is modifying the main verb in the main clause. There are kinds of adverb clauses. Adverb clauses are adverb clauses of reason, adverb clauses of time, adverb clauses of place, adverb clauses of condition, adverb clauses of manner, adverb clauses of purpose, adverb clauses of result, adverb clauses showing contrast. So just like adverb, they tell us how something is done, when something is done, in what manner something is done. That is why in the similar way we have the types of adverb clauses also, because they will tell us how something is done, in what manner something is done, what is the result of it, and why something is done. So adverb clauses of reason. Those clauses which tell us the reason why an action took place. So the reason why action took place, they are called adverb clauses of reason. For example, he took leave as he was not feeling well. Since he was late, the teacher asked him to go back to his home. So here, as he was not feeling well, since he was late, we have the reason of why the action was done. Now, adverb clauses of time, they are the clauses, they tell us when an action takes place, right? So when an action was done. They are introduced by the conjunctions when, as soon as, while, until, after, before. As soon as he saw the tiger, he fled away. When the match ended, the result was announced. So, as soon as he saw the tiger, when the match ended, they are adverb clauses of time because they are telling us when the action was taking place. And we always join them or use a conjunction for them. Adverb clauses of place, they tell us where an action took place. So, where an action took place. And they are introduced by verbs like, by conjunctions like where, wherever. So, put it where you think you can easily find it. He went wherever he liked. So when we use where or wherever to just state the reason where something had happened, right? Where the action took place, that is called adverb clauses of place. Adverb clauses of condition, they tell us on what condition an action took place, and they are introduced by the conjunctions if, unless, whether, in case. For example, if you invite me, I shall come. Unless you hurry up, you will miss the lecture. Adverb clauses of manner tell us how something is done, in what manner something is done. And they are introduced by conjunctions as if, as though, or like. So, all were looking at me as if I were mad. You talk like my father. So this describes about the action, like how the action was done, in what manner the action was done, or if I'm comparing, in what manner I am comparing. Adverb clauses of purpose, they tell us, they express what is the intention of someone. That means what is the purpose, what is the objective behind this action. And they are introduced by so, so as to, so that, in order to, in order that. For example, she shut the door. This is the action. Why? Or what was the purpose of it? In order to stop us from getting in. Right? He ran fast. So what was the purpose? So that he might catch the train. So adverb clause of purpose means the objective behind the action is explained. Adverb clauses of result, they tell us the result of an action or a situation or any outcome. They are introduced by the conjunction so, so that, such that. His writing was so small that no one could read it. So no one could read his handwriting, right? So what was the result of that action? His writing was so small that no one could read it. The sum was too difficult. Now, what is the result? No one can solve it. The sum was difficult. No one can solve it. Adverb clauses showing contrast, they tell us when two statements and one statement makes other one surprising. And we use the conjunctions although, in spite of, though. For example, although he was very hungry, he took only 2 morsels. Though it was raining heavily, they continued playing football. So they are formed with 2 statements, but they are contrasting of each other. Although it was raining heavily, I went out for shopping. Although it was raining heavily, they continued playing football. So the contrasting statements, and we use the conjunctions although, in spite of, and though. Let us discuss noun clauses. Now, noun clauses, they act as a noun in a sentence. That means they tell us the question: why, what, where, how. He said that he would not come. What advice he gave you is known to everyone. Now, these are noun clauses. In sentence A, that he would not come is the object of the verb said. He said that he would not come. In sentence B, what advice he gave you is the subject and the verb is known to everyone. Now, both of these clauses are noun clauses because they tell us they are introducing a question to us, right? And we use words like what, where, why, when, how, who, and that. The kinds of noun clauses are a noun clause as the subject to a verb. When we have a verb, but the noun clause acts as a subject in the sentence. A noun clause when they act as an object to the verb. So, what she thinks is not correct. How Lakshman solved the problem was a mystery. So the noun clause comes in the subject position. I don't know when he sleeps. My mother said that I was wrong. So now here noun clauses are in the object position. A noun clause that is object to a preposition. That means she did not pay any attention to what the professor said. So what the professor said is the noun clause and it is the object of the preposition because we are asking he did not pay any attention to whom? To this person. right? Or to this situation. Most of the people laughed at what he was wearing. So people laughed at what? At what he was wearing. So a noun clause, they tell us the question. They give us the answer to the question, or they tell us the question in a sentence. What happened, why happened, and that happened, right? So in one of the kinds, they act as a subject to the verb. In one of the kinds, they act as an object to the verb. In the third kind, they act as an object to a preposition because it adds more to the preposition. To what? At what? A noun clause, that is a complement to a verb, right? That means that completes the sentence or the verb. This is the house. This is, right? And without even mentioning what are we talking about, the place, just like if I see a house and I just point out and I say, this is where I was born. That is which was haunted. So this is a complement to a verb. This is where I was born. My fear was that he may not come. The highlighted sentences, the highlighted clauses are noun clauses. They are the complements to the verb preceding them, that is and was. Right? So this was all about simple, compound and complex sentences. Simple sentence is a simple sentence which has a subject and a verb and one finite verb. Compound sentence, they're formed by joining two simple sentences and they have two finite verbs. They're always joined by using conjunctions. Complex sentences, they have two clauses, right? And they have more than two finite verbs. So, this is all about it. Before we end this lesson, let's do a quick recap. A simple sentence having one finite verb. A compound sentence is a sentence having two or more finite verbs which are equal. That means both are equal, both are simple sentences. A complex sentence having two or more than two finite verbs, but one is a coordinating clause and another one is a subordinating clause. One is independent, one is dependent. That is why clauses are of three types: adjective clause, adverb clause and a noun clause. An adjective clause is introduced by a relative pronoun or relative adverb. An adverb clause modifies a verb, an adjective or an adverb in the main clause. A noun clause is introduced by that or a question word, right? So by that, which, who, whom. So that was all about sentences. Thank you so much for staying with us. Stay tuned for our next video lecture. Till then, keep revising.